Yeah, so I mean, we've got a zero, base budget going on. We've got all our bills automated, which has been great. We started 401k for Kendra.
Phenomenal.
Uh, yeah, and just other highlights for us. I mean, I know it's a fairly quick meeting, but I mean, we've paid off 12,000, over $12,000 in debt so far. So,
Wow.
uh,
Wow.
Do want to give some background on this too. When we started, um, it was like right before Christmas, and so we had Christmas and a big trip planned, and then also Zach had like the worst
month
month
ever. Yeah.
ever. His commission. I mean,
Life.
he's used to taking $3,000 home a paycheck, and his one was $37. Like huge.
Yeah, 20. I mean, it was a $2,900 swing typically. Where take home we're around $6,000 to $7,000 a month, and
Sure.
that month went. It was called $3,037. So
Jeez. And you guys
So
adjusted to that during that time, is what you're saying, and paid off debt.
yeah, I mean, like this couldn't have happened was at a better time, because I think it really helped us to not panic or do a lot of things that we probably normally would have done, and we were like just super solid in what we were doing and not as stressed as we probably could have been or would have been.
That's
And
amazing
we
to
were
hear,
still
guys.
able to like pay off debt and do all that. And
yeah, right. No,
yeah.
that's right. And I mean, with obviously paying off that debt, we've increased our net worth by 17% in the last 6 months. So uh,
Wow.
yeah,
So increased in net worth by 17%, paid off debt, managed a rough cash flow situation in the meantime. Those are all really good things. And honestly, this is what, 6 months period. So obviously you guys have foundation to then now set yourself up for more stuff down the road. What other things have you guys accomplished? And then also, what are you guys looking forward to in the future?
yeah. Kendra's finished her will up. I'm still just finalizing some things on it. I've been trying to work on it when I get some free time at work, just at different times. So that's good. She's got hers done. Um, let's see. Um,
Well, yep. And we got all of our bills automated. We're on one shared checking and savings account, which we weren't before.
yeah.
Amazing. So much easier,
We're-
right?
It is. I don't know. It's one of those things that you just like have a hard time like committing to for whatever reason. I don't know. I mean,
100%.
we've been together for like 10 years, but
Yeah.
we finally took the jump, I
That's
guess.
that's awesome. Yeah, it's always a mental. I think it's the biggest thing is mental block there for a lot of people. And when they do it, they're like, "Oh, this isn't as bad as it seemed."
Well, my mom
Right.
even said, she's like, I still don't have a joint account with my husband.
Yeah. So, well, and that's, I mean, at the end of the day, that's kind of how you learn. You learn from people that you're, around and different things
Sure.
like that. And like Kendra said, with this, I don't think it could have came at a better time. I wasn't able to, like contribute to as much as I wanted to, but I was also watching videos and learning as it goes on, and follow you on Instagram and different stuff like that. So,
For sure.
uh, that's been very helpful for me. When I have some time. Like Thursdays are my days off. Sundays they're pretty much family days for us. So
Yep.
um that's yeah, so it's as you gotta commit certain amounts of time. So
I love to hear that, guys. And it's lifetime as well, right? So like if you need to reference things, if you need to get on our weekly calls are still Monday and Thursday, like those aren't going to go away. You guys have lifetime access forever. So there's more things coming, by the way. Wink, wink. And we have more, and you guys already bought into it. So the community is only going to grow from here. And I'm really, really excited of what we're going to do. But talk to me about, let's say 6 months ago, 7 months ago, you guys are on the sideline. You guys are thinking maybe I should join, maybe I shouldn't. What was going through your mind? What was like the skepticism? I'm sure there was of some sort. Just be brutally honest. I always like to hear this.
Well, I think I started seeing posts from you on Instagram, and then it would relate to things me and Zach have talked about wanting to do about like investing or about setting stuff up for our children, or even how you can like pay your children as an employee and invest for them. Just things we've talked about, but didn't know, I guess, how to go about it. So I just always show them to Zach, and then you would ask about if you want more info, direct message me. And then finally, I don't know, after like 6 months to a year of seeing that, I was like, should we just do it?
Yeah, and I mean, really, that's exactly what she said. I mean, we've been talking about it, and it was it was just one of those things where we really wanted to get our finances in order. Even though I am a finance manager at a car dealership, y- for some reason we didn't have a good plan at home. We
Hmm.
just couldn't nail it down. Obviously, I have spreadsheets, Excel sheets, different things that we work with at work, which totally say someone had the time, I guess, could have potentially, built that for ourselves, but it was a lot easier for us to say, hey, someone's been doing this, they have the knowledge, they have the background, and there's definitely those questions. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
for sure, yeah, you definitely have those questions, and then when you first start, obviously, you're not technically, talking to yourself. You're
Yep.
talking to your colleagues and people that are working for you, and so it's there may be a little bit of hesitation there for some people for sure, but
Well, I
you
would say there was.
yeah, and you have to do your research, I guess,
Sure.
and then trust your gut too.
For sure. I always say trust your gut, use your intuition, like honestly just use common sense and judgment. That's good to hear, guys. What would you tell somebody else kind of sitting there nervous, they want to fix their finances, they don't know what to do, they feel paralyzed right now. What would you tell that individual?
I would personally tell them to take on the program and put more effort into it than I have. I wish I could have put in more time through the 6 months. I think I would have been able to learn a lot more than
Sure.
we already have. So, but yeah, I wouldn't have a hesitation if I was somebody new coming on the program. So
I would definitely tell someone to make the jump and do it. That it's definitely worth the investment. It seems like a lot of money up front, but I mean, just look at what we've paid off and how we've increased our net worth already. And you think budgeting, and all of this stuff. Like it seems like, oh, I know that, I can do that, but there's really actually more to it, and you lay it out so nice and so like to understand it and actually just like get it down and able to put it into action, and that's the thing. And I think just some like having the community and everyone holding you accountable to do it too, not just saying I'm going to do it. And also when you have money invested into it, of course you're going to hold yourself a little bit accountable too.
It's
So
it's crazy. If I charge $0 for this, like the results would be worse. 100%. You're right, because like people would take it more serious if you had to pay money for it. And it's a weird psychology, but it's the truth.
oh
Um,
yeah, for sure.
well,
I mean, would I have taken it as seriously if we didn't have to pay anything for it? Probably would have taken me, a year and a half to go
for
through
sure.
all of that stuff.